Well, hello and happy Friday. How y'all doing? Welcome back to my little channel. I'm on here to do like a fun Friday, okay? Because I'm a fun person and I like to do fun things. I like to watch fun things, see fun things, smell fun things, go fun places because that's what I am about, okay? But what we're going to talk about today are some of my, this is just a small list though, but some of my favorite movies, okay? From funny to horror movies to romance. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all a childhood fear that I had, okay? Like towards the end of this video. One, y'all probably felt that. Y'all probably felt that, one of them. The other one, y'all gonna look at me like, girl, if you don't sit your grown ass down with that and to this day, I still don't like that mofo. But I'm gonna get to that at the end, close to the end of this video, okay? Now, we're going to talk about funny movies, okay? On my list right here, I have 2 movies. These are movies that I can watch over and over and over again, okay? The first movie is Harlem Nights. This movie right here, when I was in the U.S. military, I went to go see this back in 1989. And when I say we laughed so hard, especially the part with Della Reese and Eddie Murphy was fighting. Classic scene. Classic scene. Okay? That right there was that's my stuff right there. I can watch this movie all day, every day, and I never get tired. We all know about Sunshine Child, okay? One of my favorite movies. Funny. Now, the second movie, okay? Me and one of my best male friends, me and him, we quote this movie. Yes, I did. Yeah, we quote this movie all the time, almost daily, which is Friday. Okay, Friday. This is another one. I can sit and watch this movie all day. This movie came out in 1995. Ain't that crazy? Next year, this movie will be 30 years old, and it's still a classic. Is still funny today. I would laugh at Friday as if I've never seen this movie before. And I love Friday. The other ones was okay, like Friday After Next or whatever, but the original Friday from 1995, this is my go-to. When I want a good laugh, Friday. Chris Tucker was hilarious, okay? Now we're going to get to colorful and fun movie. Now, we know over time there has been a lot of colorful and fun movies, but I'm talking about like for me, okay? Now, my mother took me to go see this movie when it first came out. I don't know why. Here it is, 2024, almost 2025. To this day, I still don't know why. Well, I kind of know why, but it didn't do well at the box office. And you know what that movie is? The Wiz. One of my favorite go-to, colorful, fun, put you in a good mood. The soundtrack is the bomb. Quincy Jones, God rest his soul. You know, him and even Luther Vandross, he produced some music on The Wiz. With Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Nipsey Russell, and Ted Ross. Oh my God, what a team. What a team. Well, Mike's son, you can win. You can't get even if you can't get out of the game. Man, okay. And then when Ted Ross sung I'm a Mean Old Lion, I got the soundtrack and I have the movie. So that whole soundtrack is the bomb. I love when they sung Home. I just love the whole thing. The Wiz is my favorite, one of my favorite, like, feel-good, colorful go-to movies. That movie came out in what? 78, 79? I have the DVD and I have the soundtrack, okay? Even though the soundtrack is missing a few cuts, like, you know, Don't Bring Me No Bad News. I don't know why that's not on there, but yeah. But I love The Wiz. Now, we're going to talk about scary, okay? And I know my bestie, she's a chicken, so she don't watch scary movies, okay? Now, The Exorcist. I believe that movie came out in 1971. So that movie is 53 years old. So that movie came out the year I was born, okay? And I had the uncut version when she did the crab walk backwards down the steps. That's the one that I have. I be watching scary movies like, damn, oh, damn, oh. Yeah, that's me. I grew up on scary movies. My mother, when we used to have sleepovers, my mom used to have my little friends come over there. And she used to like turn on the red light or blue light and tell ghost stories and stuff like that when we was little kids, and it was so fun. And she'll put on a scary movie back then. So, The Exorcist, okay. The second is a true story. If you never heard of this fool right here, look him up. Ed Gein. Like they said, before Dahmer, before all the other people we heard about, this fool right here back in the 1950s in Wisconsin, he was unaliving women, and doing things to their bodies while they were still alive. Y'all, me and my husband watched this movie and it freaked me out so bad. It freaked me out because it was a true story in Wisconsin. The guy that played him was a big old burly dude, but the real guy was a skinny farm looking dude, skinny farm boy. This dude, just a skinny farm dude. Somebody you can look at him and probably just flick him away like a little fly. Somebody, get your punk ass away from me. But no, this guy was unaliving women and cutting on them. Anyway, Ed Gein, true story. Look it up. It's E-D, and his last name is G-E-I-N. Some people say his last name is Gein, but I just say Ed Gein. That's how I pronounce the shit. Okay, the third movie is The Omen, the original Omen. Okay, with little Damien, the 666 to the Scout. We used to watch that too. We went to the movies to go see that back in the day when that first came out. I remember my father at the time, he took us to go see it when we used to go visit my dad back then. So he took us to go see The Omen. And I was kind of a kid. I didn't have nightmares about spooky movies because I was so used to seeing them. Because that's what we did. We went to go see spooky movies. When we were 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, that's what we used to do. And that was almost every Saturday. Every Saturday we used to go see spooky movies at the movie theater. So The Omen. The Shining was another one. The Overlook Hotel. The Shining was another good one. The twins, and it's crazy. I do two twins look dead on them twins. Oh my god, they were scary looking. Okay, when I was in school. But yeah, The Shining with Jack Nicholson. That was a good movie. So I can watch that movie right there over and over again. And Shelley Long, may she rest in peace. I think she just passed a couple months ago. Yeah. So she was so skinny. You know, she did well. She was the perfect, when she played in Popeye. Yeah, she was the perfect olive oil. Yeah. Yeah, but The Shining. And then The Conjuring. The whole collection. The Nun. The whole collection of The Conjuring. Okay? If you are a movie fan, or I say if you are a spooky movie fan, if you've never seen The Conjuring, you better get on it. You've been missing out. And the crazy part is, some of that stuff is true too. I'm like, oh my God. That's the spooky part, when stuff is true. That's what gets me. Now, when something is made up in the mind of a writer and they put it on screen, all right. But when it's true, like I told you about this Ed Gein, man, that's the scarier part. Okay? Yeah. Now we're going to move from the spooky. We're going to move to relationships and romance. Now, another movie that I went to go see that's almost 30 years old next year is Waiting to Exhale. Okay. It was a good movie. It was a tough one for a lot of us, especially at the beginning part, you know, when he, left his wife for another non-African American woman. That was tough. You know what I mean? So it was like, wow. But she got what she, what she was deserving at the end. She got she won everything, which was the bomb. Okay. So that's what happens when you want to leave your spouse over some BS, because you think the other side is greener. That can happen right there. So, okay, just whatever. So, and another one of my favorites I can watch over and over again is Love Jones. Love me some Love Jones. I was driving home from work today and the soundtrack was playing. It was playing L Boogie. Oh my God. Sweetest thing I've ever known. Such a relaxing song. I miss L Boogie. But anyway, yeah. So Love Jones is another movie, a loving story, and kind of like relationships are, back and forth sometimes. You know, you got unfinished business with somebody else, and somebody falling in love with you. You're like, I gotta take care of this over here. And it's like what, But it was a beautiful story. I love me some Love Jones. I can watch that movie over and over again. Okay, it put me in a good mood. Okay, another one is Soul Food. That came out, 97? I went to the movie theater to go see that one too. Um, it kind of put me to mind of like my grandmother, she passed in 1998, and she was she was diabetic, and she had her legs amputated. And I remember my family was fighting over her and things like that. And it was just so sad, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of put me in a, kind of like a, because they remind me of the things that my grandmother went through. My grandmother, she was a very, very mighty woman. She would talk to you and tell you what, she was just straight and direct with it. She wasn't going to beat around the bush with you at all. And my grandmother, but she was the glue that held the family together. And after she passed, everybody kind of went their separate ways. That's just, it's sad, but that's just what went down. Okay? Now, I'm going to show y'all something that if you are familiar with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, check this little hoe out right here. I never did like her. Lady Elaine Fairchild. She's a scary looking, big, funny, pointy nose, googly eyed, puppet master head ass. I never did like her. She always freaked me out as a child. Okay. And to this day, she still freaks me out. Till this day, she still freaks me out. Mm-hmm. Y'all stare at it while I just sip on this coffee right quick. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. I ain't like her voice. I ain't like her nose. That scraggly hair. I don't know who created this heifer. But I read that Fred Rogers said this was his sister. She had the attitude like his sister. That's what I read. But I don't care. She's scary looking. Okay? Now, the next childhood scary person that I didn't like was this mofo right here. Check out his head, though. Check out his head. Look at his nose. That tooth. Look at his eyes. That hairline. Nope. Count Chocula. Nope. I'll tell you what made me, I was 6 years old, never forget. I was 6 years old. And I got up in the middle of the night to get me some water. Use the bathroom and get me some water. So I went to the kitchen, and my mother, she always kept a nightlight in the kitchen, right? So I go to the kitchen to try to to get me a cup that was on like in the cupboard to get me some water. And my mother had this box of cereal, sitting on top of the refrigerator. And that motherfucker was looking down at me like, and I was like, oh, hell, I'm 6 years old. And I was like, I'm looking up at dude like, he looking at me like, and and since then, I was 6 years old. I remember I just ran back. I didn't get no water. I dropped the cup. I just ran back in my room. It was looking like he was going to come off that damn box and just bite me. So ever since then, I did not like Count Chocula. Okay. That was my two childhood, they ugly. Yeah. Lady Elaine Fairchild from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and Count Chocula. I know y'all. Y'all probably looking like, you still scared of Count Chocula? I don't buy that cereal. Even when my little girl was little, I still didn't buy that cereal. I still don't like how that bastard look. That. No, I don't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Y'all, I can't do it. But anyway, that's my quick list for this Friday, this fun Friday. Just to do some movies and just, I these are movies I just kind of watch. I can watch over and over and over and over again, and it just made me feel so good inside. That the scary movies, whatever it's looking like, you're like, really? Like, I'm telling y'all, if y'all into scary movies, watch that Ed Gein. Y'all can get back with me and tell me what y'all can't make this stuff. Me and my husband, we saw this movie about 4 years ago, and it'll freak you out because it's a true story. We never heard of him until that movie. True story. But all right, y'all take care. God bless. Stay out the way. I'm going to get back with y'all in the next video. Hope everybody got their Thanksgiving shopping done. I'm talking smack because I ain't got mine done. but we're going to get it done over the weekend. So you guys take care. Lay low, stay out of the way. God bless. And I will see y'all again soon. Deuces.